projects that I made for Kristina, and we are doing a Twilight swap. It really ended up being more of like an Edward swap, but that's okay. So these are the items that I made for her. The first thing is a card, and oh, love this picture. This is like one of my favorite pictures ever. He looks so gorgeous in it. So yes, this is Edward Cullen, and I decided to use this picture on the front of the card because it's amazing. And I ended up not using it on the project because I went with some of the smaller photos. So I used this nice big picture of him on the card. And the Twilight items that I did for her are all black and pink because she likes black and pink. So I figured I did not have to stick with the traditional black and red. I would go for black and pink for her. So I hope that she likes it. And this is the card, and I just layered some different papers that I had. And this paper is actually from a stack that Vonnie gave me. So thank you, Vonnie, if you're watching this. I've been using the paper that you gave me. And so is this piece back here. And then this is just some black lace that I got in the shop, and some Ziva bling that Marley sent me, and just some different random flowers that I had in my stash. And I think this charm is actually from Marley also. And this little crystal I think is from Bonnie. That's the front of the card, and I tried not to put too much gesso because I did not want to cover up the picture at all. Normally I put, you know, gesso or white paint, I whitewash everything at the end, but I decided not to do too much. I did a little bit on the flowers to tone down some of the darker pinks, but I was careful not to do it anywhere on his photo. I did not want to mark on him at all. So anyway, that's the card. Very simple inside with just a message for her. So I hope that she likes this card, and this is a gorgeous photo of him. Love it. So the next thing I made was an altered letter for her, and her name starts with a K. So I altered a K for her, and I just put a ton of pictures of Rob because I know with altered letters I normally do flowers, and I love flowers and I love the way they look, but this swap is all about Edward, and I figured she would appreciate the photos of him more than she would appreciate the flowers. So let me try to get a little up close. The K itself, I gessoed, painted pink, crackled it with the weathered wood that I like to use, and then I painted it with a black paint over. And that's how I got that look. And I just did that to the whole thing. And on the back it's mostly black because I did not do the crackle on it, but of course some of it fell back there. So some little parts are crackled, but it's the back, so it doesn't really matter that much. So on here I did add some black lace going up the side, and then the bottom of this K. I wanted to keep it kind of manly because, you know, it is Edward. And then these are just some photos that I printed on photo paper, and I love this one of him. He looks so cool and like relaxed. And then I have lots of just little photos of him. And then I love this photo, this one, and then there's more up here, of course. Anyway, sorry, I start blabbering when I'm looking at photos of him, but anyway. So that's the letter, and all I really did was add some different charms and things like that. I've got a charm hanging off here. And then this stick pin, this is one of the gorgeous stick pins that Nikki sent me, and it was really hard to use it knowing I was going to give it away, but I just thought it went perfectly on this because we both obviously love Robert Pattinson, and it's pink and black, so I went ahead and used it. So yes, thank you, Nikki, for that. It was like the perfect touch. And then there's just like little metal pieces, and there's some applique parts of a trim that I cut out and just kind of put everywhere because they were kind of glittery and sparkly. And that's how it came together. So again, I hope that she likes it. It was actually really difficult for some reason for me creating these items. The next item that I'm going to show you, I don't know that I'm ever going to do another one because it was really difficult. Not difficult to assemble, but really difficult to decorate. I'm still not sure that I'm happy with it, but I really hope that she likes it. It is an altered book stack, and again I'm keeping with that black and pink theme. And let me actually show you. See, like if I was displaying it, I would want to display this side as the front, but this I think is actually meant to be the front, and it's really not my favorite side, but I hope that she likes it. I did the same thing to the books that I did to the letter. I painted them all with that pink. I actually made the pink by mixing two colors. So I mixed like a very light pink and a darker pink I had to get that medium pink. And then I put the weathered wood on it and then the coat of black paint. I actually glued on both books, and this was kind of my idea, was to have them look like the books from Twilight. That was the whole reason I bought these books, was I was actually going to stack them like up like that and have them be, you know, New Moon and Twilight. And when I was assembling them, I just didn't like the way it looked. So I ended up printing shorter spines so that you could still see the black and pink. I didn't want to completely cover it, so I printed shorter spines. This one says Twilight, this one says New Moon. Cannot see it anymore, but that's okay. I've got the Twilight cover up here, and then New Moon cover's here, but of course it's covered up. So it didn't really come out the way I pictured in my head, but I really hope that she likes it. So I don't know that I'll ever try another altered book stack, but Kristina, you will get my one and only attempt at it. So here I have a little picture of Rob, and this was a metal ruler, and I just, you know, everything's better with pictures of Rob, so I put the picture on there, and then I just have a little heart clock hanging off here, and then a little pen nib. And this ruler is from the, I believe it's from the Fairy Rhymes collection, but I sprayed it pink to match. And here I just have some bling trim and some velvet ribbon that I had in my stash, and I just covered, you know, different parts of the book to just add some interest, and some charm hanging off here. Then here's the side. Here's the other side. I really hope this stays put. The last time I adhered this on a project, it actually came off in the mail because I guess the hot glue heated up so much that it undid the closure. So I hope that that doesn't happen again. And then I have just a little Tim Holtz bottle and light bulb and crystal and just lots of little things all around, and some lace and fabric. And then the front looks like this. Well, the top, not the front. And I have just like little flowers, of course, and I've got, you know, different pieces. And this flower I got from Michael's. It was from one of the jewelry collections, and I've had it in my stash, and I love it, so I used it for this. And this was an altered tile that Sabrina gave me a while ago, and it matched really well. Just some different flowers and charms, and this charm can either hang this way or hang off the side depending on how she has it displayed. And then of course some pictures of Rob. I tried to include him in everything. And then this is actually my favorite part. It was not the simplest, but one of the, it seems like the simplest part of the swap, and it's kind of like a little extra. The bottom doesn't open, but the top does open, and I decorated the inside and put black rosette trim in here that she could, you know, store things if she wanted. But this is like my favorite part of the project. I made her an Edward bracelet, and it's all Edward. I love it. I want to keep it. I love it so much. I don't know why this is like my favorite thing, because out of all the projects, it probably took the least amount of effort. I don't know about the least amount of time, because it took a while to cut the pictures and put them in and do the resin and all that stuff, but it's definitely one of the simplest things here, and it's like my absolute favorite, probably just because it's all Rob just staring at me. I really want to go get stuff and make one for myself now. So yeah, that will be in there. These are my items that I made for Kristina. I really hope that she likes them, and again, this is probably going to be my one and only book stack ever, and I hope that she likes it. So I hope you guys like it as well, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, guys. Bye.